So I am frozen solid, but I'm gonna take you guys out to the barn to check on our girls and give you all a little bit of an update on Fabric. So I am walking a little slow this morning because it is cold and I'm actually pretty sore this morning. So we'll make it out there eventually. For those of you who have been keeping up, yesterday morning when I went out to check on the girls, I mentioned looking for Tea Time, Zetra, and Fabric, who are three of our largest does right now. And not that that's like something you always need to watch, but it's just something to be aware of because you might have issues. You might have more issues if they're that large. They can also be some of the ones that could potentially be going first, just because they may be closer to their delivery date, which could potentially be one of the reasons that they are larger than the rest. So with those three specifically, Zetra, Tea Time, and Fabric, I was kind of prepared to watch them a little more closely. When we couldn't find Fabric, we found her in the other barn because Ashton was saying she was having a little bit of trouble getting up and down. She is swollen on her left side. We don't know if one of the other goats hit her. We don't know if maybe the baby is pinching a nerve. We don't know particularly why, but we are monitoring her very closely, and would not be surprised if we see things progress with her very quickly. So as I've been saying for a couple of these videos now, this is the scariest part of kidding season, is these 2 weeks prior to the beginning of kidding season, because we're close enough that now is when the issues are really going to start presenting themselves. Now is when we're going to see our problems, and now is when we are at the greatest chance of losing any of the goats, whether that would be the kids or the mother, due to those complications, because they are premature, or if the mother is delivering 2 weeks early, it's mostly because something is pretty seriously wrong. So we are always monitoring as closely as we can, specifically these 2 weeks before actual kidding season starts. Marcia says, good morning. Actually, she says morning, Emery. As does Kayla, and so does Wolverine. All right, I walked past our first fresheners. Here are our first fresheners. Pretty typical. Looks like they got food this morning already. I'm a little bit behind again. 8 o'clock, we'll see. I try to be out here at 7, but sometimes it just does not happen. So, we'll come on in here and check out Zetra and Tea Time. I mean, we'll check out everybody, but I want to make sure those two are specifically good. Good morning, Laura. Oh my gosh, it's cold, guys. It is 9 degrees out here, and I am literally frozen solid. Okay, here's Zetra. She's looking big. Here comes Tea Time for her morning scratches. Yes, hello. I know, you love the scratches. You love the scratches. Make her head go a little bit crazy, and she likes to stick her tongue. Hi, girls. You all want scratches? You all want scratches, huh? All right. Carol, yes. I was like, man, I should know your name, but I'm just blanking right now. It's early and it's 9 degrees, okay? All right. Well, Tea Time. There's your scratches for you this morning. Oh, sunshine. Wow, that's bright. We at least do have sunshine this morning. Faya, you're See, look, this is what Faye is normally like. See, she's just interested. She's going to come say hi. She's not got her ears back. This is because it's no longer 7 in the morning. It's 8. It's the difference between my girlie at 7 and 8. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, Faye is not a morning girl. She gets very irritated with me for waking her up at 7 o'clock to come out and check on her. She much prefers the 8 o'clock time slot, so that's always fun. But yeah, everybody is looking good. We're not seeing any complications, any problems out here, so that's what we want to see. Even though there's no goats out here, you always want to check out here because that's where a lot of things can, if they need isolation, a lot of times they'll go out there, and so you could have problems that happened out there. But no problems this morning, at least not out here. So now we will go to the other barn and specifically check in on Fabric, but we'll look at all of those in the other barn as well. For those of you who are just coming in, I will kind of reiterate Fabric's situation. Let me just pull my sleeves up here a little bit so I can try and keep this hand warm. Okay. You can see my breath even in the barn. It's crazy. Okay. So, Fabric. Oh, cold. Ooh, okay. Sorry. All right, so Fabric is one of our larger does. She is very large, and we are expecting her to be one of the first to deliver for a few different reasons. We are slightly concerned that she is having problems. The facts are that she has a swollen back left leg, and we don't like to see that for a couple different reasons. Number one, it could be that she got hit by another goat out in the barn. It could be that they were just roughhousing her. We know Zelina was kind of being a little bit rough. They all got their pre-breeding shots, and Zelina was kind of being a territorial queen because they were over in her barn instead of in the big barn when we did those shots. So that could be one of the reasons. If it is that, which is kind of what we're hoping for, I think, to a certain extent, that means that it should fix itself. We isolated her so that she doesn't have to contend with any of the other goats, and we would see hopefully improvement pretty quick. Well, probably not that quickly with, being 5 months pregnant and expecting to deliver in 2 weeks. But anyway, that would be really not that bad of an issue. It's not like she's limping on it. It's just swollen. The other option could be that a baby is pinching a nerve when they get to this size, specifically if they have triplets or something. Then the babies can really start to get jammed in there and push on nerves and stuff. Hi, McGonagall. This is McGonagall. Oh, she doesn't want to get pet right now. Okay. So we'll come check on her. Here's Virtuous saying hi. Hi. Hi, sweetie. And here is Fabric. She has super dropped, if you can see that. We'll go in. So she's super dropped, which is good, bad, it just is. And then she is starting to, no, she's not bagging up at all. So you can see she's just so big right now. So we've got some inflammation over here. On the left side, we're monitoring that, and we're just isolating her and keeping her in here so we can really have a good handle on what's going on. But if you think to pray, like I said, this is the scariest part of kidding season, in the sense that, if she is going to deliver, there's not the greatest of chances. We're still 12 days out. there's not the greatest of chances that all the babies would be okay. So we don't want to see her deliver yet. We want her to, but to make sure that we're giving her the best chance and opportunity that we can give her. And right now, we're not. Right now, we are not overly worried. We're just being cautious. So that's where we're at. Ashton's here with Castle. How old is Lazarus? 21, so he'll turn 5. That's what I guessed. Okay. See, she's smart. She has gloves. She says, yeah. All right, guys. I am going to hop off, but I wanted to say thank you guys for all of your support and for watching all the videos and hanging out with us. I will catch you guys in future videos. Thanks for everything, guys.